What's amazing about Onewheel is the experience of riding it. We combine the motion sensing technology from a smartphone with the motor and battery technology like you'd find in a Tesla to create a self-balancing electric skateboard controlled simply by leaning your body. We started with a dream of a hoverboard, the smooth feeling of flying over pavement. And inspired by this vision of the future, we created an incredible ride that feels like a natural extension of your balance. Onewheel is designed to be intuitive. Whether you're a pro or never been on a board, you can learn the basics in under a minute. And there's plenty of room to challenge yourself by riding more aggressively or inventing new tricks. There are no hand controls. You just lean toward your front foot to go faster and your back foot to slow down, or even reverse. Regenerative braking kicks in as you come to a stop. At the heart of Onewheel is a state-of-the-art direct drive brushless motor in the hub of the wheel. Movement and balance are achieved by a custom controller that reads gyro and accelerometer sensors thousands of times a second. The high-speed charger gives a lithium battery's minute-for-minute charging. We made Onewheel a maneuverable and dynamic experience. And unlike skateboarding where you feel every little crack and pebble in the street, Onewheel feels a lot more like surfing or snowboarding. The large tire and carefully tuned algorithms allow you to carve the pavement as if it were water or fresh powder.
I remember as a kid watching Back to the Future and just dreaming of what it'd be like to be on a board floating above the street. Every time I'm on a Onewheel, I think about that. It feels like you're just flying down the road. It's this wonderful feeling of just stepping on this thing and thinking about where you want to go, and you're off. And you lean, very much like you do on a snowboard. You just kind of lean into the turns you want to go on, and Onewheel just kind of carves for you. It's a pretty magical experience. It's like taking that mountain, laying it out flat, and every street becomes like a fresh powder run.
We've invested 5 years and a lot of money building countless prototypes to get Onewheel to where it is today. Everyone who rides it loves it, and with your help, we want to make Onewheel available to the world. We've worked with all kinds of manufacturers on other products, and we believe the US is the best place to build an advanced product like Onewheel. But that kind of quality costs money, so we need backers like you who share our vision of creating amazing electric vehicles. With your backing, we'll pay for tooling costs and build the first ever Onewheel production run. Join us in revolutionizing the experience of riding.
Well, it all began after seeing my first electric skateboard in a car park one day after I went for a surf. Couldn't believe that this dude was riding without pushing. I've never seen one of those before. Straight home, straight on Google. Wow, electric skateboards do exist. It was impulsive, I had to buy one. It just snowballed. One thing after another, I started tinkering, making the board to the way I like to ride and to the way I want it to be. It just went on and turned into an obsession. I started making these boards, these prototype boards for my mates. They loved them. Their mates wanted some and his mates wanted some. Before we knew it, within 6 months, we had already made like 20 to 25 boards. It was all about fun, enjoyment and carving, but now we have an electric skate company, so it's pretty rad. Evolve skateboards are made by ourselves, designed by me here in Australia. Our Bamboo series boards are all about high quality and performance. We use professional branded longboard wheels. We have a double truck system which enables the board to turn a lot more sharply and has a much more surfy snowboard feel about it. We use professional 6-ply vertically laminated bamboo decks, so we have a beautiful amount of pop. The motors that we use on our Bamboo Series boards, we use 5,000 RPM, 200 watt brushless motors. They're little rocket power horses. We use a lightweight, high performance lithium battery, so the range is huge. Get up to 30 kilometers, and not only can this board be used for carving and fun, and you can actually get to places with it as well. But the best thing about our boards too is that they just roll. That's part of the reason why we get such a good feel and good vibe when you ride our boards. The future for electric longboarding, electric skateboarding is going down the direction of creating an electric skateboard that doesn't look like it's electric. And we are heading that direction. We have some stuff in the pipeline and we're evolving into that.
Boosted is kind of changing the world of electric vehicles, but in an unconventional way. 50% of all trips that people take in cars are under 5 miles, and that's 25% of all commutes.
The Boosted board really we see as our first product. We really think that this powertrain can allow us to reimagine what a vehicle can be.
So we started with something that's already really efficient. And then you use really efficient motors and really efficient batteries, and you design the electronics and the software really well. Then you get basically the lightest electric vehicle that's ever been made. So the last mile of transportation is this huge problem that hasn't been solved yet. Once you get off of a public transit system, whether it's a bus or a train or anything else, how do you get along that last mile to your destination? So what Boosted Boards does is it gives you a really portable vehicle that you can use in conjunction with public transit.
A normal longboard weighs about 8 pounds, and on our prototype boards we've added only 4 pounds. And we have a 6-mile range and a 20-mile-an-hour top speed, and we can climb hills. A couple years ago that would have been completely unheard of. But with that we've added regenerative braking, so not only can you stop easily, but you recharge the battery when you do it.
Right now we have some awesome partnerships. We're working with one of the best longboarding companies in the world, Loaded. And the idea behind that was we want to start with really great stuff.
We felt that it was important to keep this accessible to many people. Longboarding is actually closer to snowboarding and to surfing. We're taking that niche market of longboarders and being able to expand it so that it's easier for people to learn.
One of our mentors is the former director of engineering at Tesla. Having those mentors is really key because the experience that they have in actually bringing something to market makes it way, way easier to avoid a lot of the mistakes that most hardware companies do when they're first starting out.
I'm really excited about the idea of good electric transportation. I don't think the world has seen how good it actually can be. Right now, we're trying to make the best electric longboard that has ever been invented.
This isn't an easy task. It's a hardware product. It's really expensive to make it. It's really expensive to get all the bugs worked out and develop on it. And so it's something that we're really passionate about, but we need more resources. So that's where Kickstarter comes in. If we can get people to back the project and we can get the resources behind us, then we can deliver something really awesome to them, and we can make a big impact in our community and the world of transportation.